Hi there, Kim from Aussie Belle Fashions. Aussie Belle Fashions is a boutique in Kingston, Ontario, and an online shop at aussiebellefashions.com. I am here because I am celebrating my 6th year anniversary. I can't believe it. It does not feel like 6 years, but I am so pleased that I am still here and I have met so many wonderful women along the way. Women who have helped me in my business, women who have become customers, who are loyal to my business, whether they buy or not, even just by sharing. And I've met some incredible people. And I thought I'd jump on and just tell you a few things about why this business matters to me. And one of the questions I get a lot is, how did you get the name Aussie Belle Fashions? So I thought I'd explain that today. So actually, this is how it started. See this pillow? Terry and I bought a boat in Sudbury when we were living there. And we called her Aussie Belle because Terry is an Australian, Aussie phonetic. Kim is French Canadian. So Aussie Belle made sense for the boat, and she was a beauty, and I think we had her for 6 years too. And when I was thinking about starting this business, we were moving away from Sudbury. I started the business for 1 month in Sudbury, and we were moving away, so we were trying to think of a name for the business, and Aussie Belle Fashions just seemed to make sense to me. So that's why it's called Aussie Belle Fashions. 6 years ago, my business model was very different. I was traveling all over Ontario and Quebec and doing fashion shows and doing shows at like the women's show in Toronto and the women's show in Quebec City and the over 50 shows in Ottawa. And I did shows and shows and shows and would pack up everything and take it to a show and do fashion shows. And that was my business model for the first couple of years. And then COVID hit, and I remember holding my head and thinking I'm going to lose the business because there was no way of doing business because we couldn't be anywhere. And that's when I decided to go online. I had to change my business model and do video. And if you look at the video from back then, I was super uncomfortable. And that spiel that I say now at the beginning of everything, and I have husbands on the street, when I say hi there, they go, oh God, Aussie Belle Fashions, because they hear it in their homes. That spiel, I had it written on a great big piece of cardboard that I held that was tacked up behind the camera so that I could get the intro right at the beginning. So there's been a lot of change, and COVID also got you, my customers, more comfortable with buying online because, again, we were all trapped in that same time frame where people weren't going out. And so a lot of you who had never bought online started considering to do it, and became some really loyal followers and sharers, and I really appreciate it. I can't believe it's already 6 years. For those of you who don't know, because I still get a lot of surprised people, the business is in my home. So this section of the house, Terry built a door to the outside, and so you don't have to walk through the house. You did at first. Goodness. When we first started, when we moved here to Kingston, I would bring people through my kitchen, down the stairs, into the basement. I'm sure they thought that they were going to die down there because you don't know people. Anyway, so that is now my storage area downstairs. But this room, I think at some point in this house, this would have been a garage. When we bought it, it wasn't a garage. And so Terry moved the doors around. And so there's a door to the outside that leads you into this really quite lovely space. And it's full of light, and it's quite lovely in here. And it is a full store. So people don't really understand that until they get here, and then they realize that, yes, I have 25 suppliers, and constant stock coming in. And yes, I accept any kind of form of payment because people don't know what to expect when I say it's in my home. But anyway, and my online business with all of you has grown exponentially, and I so appreciate each and every one of you. Even if you don't buy, I just like to know that there are at least people there watching so that I'm not talking to myself, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I have made friends. I have staff that I have to recognize. Maddie Poisson worked for me for a minute. Thank you, Maddie. Janet Erskine worked for me for a minute. Thank you, Janet. Now I've had Lori. Lori has worked, Lou Williams. She has worked for me for, I would say, maybe a year now, and she does all my shipping. So all the shipping that gets to you, Lori has done all that hard work. Every Monday morning, Lori comes in and does the shipping. She does a beautiful job. Thank you, Lori. I have the lovely Debbie who comes in and she works in the boutique. She's quite busy doing other things, so she doesn't come very often. But when she does, it's lovely. And thank you, Debbie, for all your help. And Pat Travers is my newest employee who comes in a few hours a week as well. So my employees are busy, straightening things out and pricing things and steaming things. The summer is full of steaming. And getting me ready for video, and just being wonderful individuals who keep me motivated and enthusiastic, and I appreciate all of them. The other people I will send out notes to are my suppliers, who are wonderful, and some exclusive to me as well, which I'm thrilled about, and just everybody who has helped me through the years, even with just a word of encouragement, because it's not always easy to be a sole proprietor in a small business. But anyway, I want to say thank you. I'm here for 6 years because of you, because you keep introducing my business to new people, and I really appreciate it. So, thank you.